Welcome back to the Cool Fear channel, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Diamond Select John Wick Chapter 2 John Wick PVC Gallery Statue. Shout out and thank you to my friends over at Diamond Select for sending me over this statue for me to shoot and review, as well as shout out and thank you to channel sponsor Entertainment Earth. Check out my Entertainment Earth affiliate link down in the description below to check out some cool figures and help support the channel. Once again, today we are taking a look at the Diamond Select John Wick Chapter 2 John Wick PVC Gallery Statue. Once again, we are taking a look at another phenomenal statue for this price point. The detail, the paint applications, everything about it is just absolutely phenomenal. Now, I will say mine did come with a bit of a misprint on his right eye, which kind of makes him look like he's looking in two separate directions. But that could just be that they had an extra one lying around. Didn't really know why they had it lying around, and that's why they sent this one to me in particular. So I'm not going to fault them too much on that. I'm sure the majority of these didn't have that bad, painted eye on the right side. But aside from that, I will admit that the face likeness to Keanu Reeves is not there on this one, which is a very, very, very rarity in these gallery statues, because we'll also be taking a look at another gallery statue very soon from John Wick Chapter 2 that does look very much like their actual actor counterpart. This one was just a miss, and unfortunately it happened to be on John Wick. But aside from that, everything else is still on point, much like all the other gallery statues we've taken a look at, from the detailing in the gun to the suit to the base to the flame effect, or not flame effect, but the firing effect coming out of the gun. Just so much still great awesomeness in this gallery statue, despite the wonky head sculpt. So with all that being said, guys, why don't we go ahead and take them off the rotating turntable so we can take a nice closer look at all the amazing gray detail in John Wick. Alright, so here we have John up close to the camera, and as you can see, that's when you really start to see this gallery statue shortcomings in the face sculpt. But before we take a look at that, as with all the other past gallery statues that we've taken a look at, why don't we go ahead and take a look at the bottom first. So why don't we go ahead and pull them forward so we can take a nice closer look at the base. But before we take a look at everything, please, if you are enjoying this video, please remember to like it, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. It really helps the channel grow and helps out the channel just be shown to more people, and it just would really mean the world to me. So taking a look at the base, the rock work is absolutely phenomenal with some browns and some black washes, and it's no different on the backside. They always pay close attention to the backside, even though I'm sure a bunch of us are going to be displaying this up against the wall. But should you so choose to make this a centerpiece, people can check it out 360 and they won't see just a flat piece of plastic right here. They gave you that detail. So taking a look at John's suit, it's a basic three-piece black suit, but still done very well, nicely in this sculpt work. And back here we do actually see the handle of his handgun popping out, which is a nice little detail that technically I honestly wasn't even thinking about until I saw it, and I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. So their attention to detail in these gallery statues at this price point is absolutely phenomenal. So I highly recommend, if you are trying to get into statues or are thinking of getting into statues and just kind of want something that will kind of get you into the entryway but not break the bank, I highly recommend checking out Diamond Select's gallery statue line. They have a bunch of phenomenal characters. They do a lot of great work in the detail and the sculpt and the paint applications, as you can see. Unfortunately, this one does suffer from that really bad face sculpt, but this is one in very, very, very few for that to happen. Like I said, the other character from John Wick Chapter 2 does actually look quite like his actor counterpart, so we'll take a look at that in another separate video. But right now we're taking a look at the shotgun itself, and as you can see, it is two-toned. It has some silvers, it has some black, and the blasting effect, the shotgun blast effect, is absolutely phenomenal. I kind of thought it was a flame effect for a second because I was thinking Chapter 4, but this is Chapter 2, so he didn't use the fire breath shotgun in Chapter 2. But yeah, still a really cool overall. Like I said, if you position it this way, like, honestly, it doesn't look that bad. Like, honestly, that looks like John Wick. It isn't until you kind of rotate it this way and he's looking in two separate directions. But I mean, he does kind of act like he can look in two separate directions at times when he's taking out all those goons in every which direction. You know, he sees people that I don't even see while I'm watching the movie. So maybe that's his secret. Maybe he can just move his eyes in two separate directions, and that's how he just takes everybody out. But besides that, guys, other than that, it is a phenomenal piece. Like I said, if you just kind of finesse it right here, like, that is still a really cool action pose right there with John Wick, the shotgun blasting away. Kind of just turn it just ever so slowly, just before you see the eyes. Just before you see the eyes, right there. That is how I will be displaying mine. So you don't see the wonky eyes. So with all that being said, guys, that wraps it up for this up close look at John Wick. Alright, so that has been my review of the Diamond Select John Wick Chapter 2 John Wick PVC Gallery statue. Let me know down in the comments below, what did you think of this statue? If you haven't already, please like and share and subscribe if you haven't already. As well as shout out and thank you to my friends once again over at Diamond Select for sending me over this statue for me to shoot and review. As well as shout out and thank you to channel sponsor Entertainment Earth. Check out my Entertainment Earth affiliate link down in the description below to check out some cool figures and help support the channel. With all that being said, as always, have a great fucking day.